Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're going to do a video on some coastal suburbs, all under $1 million. And the one we're in now isn't under $1 million, but we're going to walk around here anyway. And some of these suburbs are north of the river and some are south. So we'll go for a bit of a walk and I'll let you know these suburbs that are under $1 million, coastal suburbs here in Perth. So what I'll do is, guys, I'll give you the suburb name and then I'll give you the median house price and I'll give you the distance from the CBD, and then I'll give you the population in the suburb, and then I'll give you the average days it takes to sell in that suburb. So this is in no particular order. There's probably more suburbs out there also that are under $1 million, but we've chosen about six south of the river and about 6 north of the river. So I'll start with the north of the river ones. So the first one is a suburb called Scarborough, and that's under $1 million, guys, but you'll have to get in quickly. It's northwest of the Perth CBD, 13 kilometres actually northwest of the Perth CBD, and it's coming in at 990,000 Australian dollars, the median price over there in Scarborough. So like I said, guys, you'll have to get in quick if you want to get something over there for under $1 million. And population out there is 15,470 residents, and it takes about average of 9 days to sell a house out there in Scarborough. And guys, the next one is Mullaloo. Mullaloo's 25 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, and you'll have to get in there quickly also because the prices are moving up over there. 983,000 Australian dollars for the median house price, and 25 kilometres northwest, like I said, and the amount of people living over there, the population in Mullaloo is 5,990 residents. It takes an average of 9 days to sell over there in Mullaloo. The next one, and this one surprised me a bit, this one's quite up there also, Mindarie. And median house price out there in Mindarie, the Mindarie is 36 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, and the median house price out there is 940,000 Australian dollars. That surprised me, that price. And the amount of people living out there in Mindarie is 7,520. Takes an average of 12 days to sell a house out there. The next suburb, guys, is Quinns Rocks. Now Quinns is right next to Mindarie, and I've always been pretty cheesed off with this because we lived in Quinns for a long time and we noticed Mindarie moving up and Quinns was just staying stagnant. But we done okay out of Quinns, and Quinns Rocks is 38 kilometres north, so only 2 kilometres from Mindarie, right next door, north of the Perth CBD, 38 kilometres north. And median house price out there in Quinns is 674,000 Australian dollars. Get in there because that's going to go. There's some beautiful houses out there that will start moving quick, I'd say. And the population out there in Quinns is 8,734. Takes about 12 days to sell out there in Quinns, guys. On average, 12 days. The next one has jumped over Quinns This is always happening, Queen's Rocks. All the neighbouring suburbs have jumped, and I don't know what's going on there, but it's always done it. The next one is Jindalee. Now Jindalee is past Queen's Rocks. And Jindalee is 40 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, and population out there is only 2,520. And the median house price over there, guys, is 725,000 Australian dollars. And it takes on average 8 days to sell a house out there in Jindalee. It's a bit blowy in Perth today, guys, but very overcast. No rain though, and it's quite cool also. It's I had shorts on this morning, but I changed to long pants because it's a bit coolish. I've still got a t-shirt on, and yeah, feeling it a bit. Anyway, the next suburb is Alkimos. Now Alkimos is only a couple of k's further north of Jindalee. Bear in mind that median house price in Jindalee was 725,000. Well, Alkimos is 42 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, and the median house price over there in Alkimos is only 556,000 Australian dollars. So, guys, that's not too bad. For its neighbour being Jindalee, that's up to 725,000. So the amount of people living over there in Alkimos is 6,270 residents over there. You see the garbage truck over there collecting the garbage today. And guys, out in Alkimos, it takes an average of 7 days to sell a house. Look at this bit of artwork here, guys. Pretty cool, right on the beachfront. Okay, that there's the northern suburbs done. So now we'll go to the southern suburbs, guys. Okay, guys, so now we're on to the southern suburbs. So the first one on the list, and this is in no particular order or anything. We've just been asked to give a few suburbs north and south of houses under a million, median house prices under $1 million. So that's what we're doing. So the first one in the southern suburbs is a suburb called Rockingham, and Rockingham is 47 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. Now guys, on the coast over there in Rockingham, beautiful place, a lot of eateries along there, nice park area along there, really nice part of the world along there. The beach is pretty good also, and the median house price in Rockingham is only 550,000 Australian dollars, and the population out there is quite hefty, 14,430 residents out there. Takes an average of 8 days to sell out there, guys, in Rockingham. The next one south of the river is a suburb called Shoalwater, and Shoalwater is 50 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, and median house price out there is 620,000 Australian dollars. And the population over there in Shoalwater is 4,100 residents. It takes a bit longer to sell out there. It takes an average of 15 days to sell out there in Shoalwater. The next one is Safety Bay, and Safety Bay is 55 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. The median house price out there is 599,000 Australian dollars, and the amount of people out there is 7,407 residents out there in Safety Bay, and it takes an average of seven days to sell a house out there in Safety Bay. we've done videos on a lot of these suburbs, so we'll link it to this one, and you guys can check it all out. The next one is Waikiki, and Waikiki is 54 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, and the median house price out there in Waikiki is 570,000 Australian dollars. There's 12,400 residents out there, and it takes an average of 6 days to sell a house out there in Waikiki. Now notice, guys, the southern suburbs are quite a distance from the CBD compared to the northern suburbs. Northern suburbs are reasonable. Most of them are reasonable distance from the CBD, but the southern suburbs are quite a distance. And the closest one in the north is Scarborough, only 13 kilometres from the Perth CBD. But anyway, we're on the southern suburbs here, so I won't get myself all confused. The next one is Warnbro. We've just done a video on that recently. We will link all those videos to this one. And Warnbro is 56 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. And the median house price out there, not bad, guys, for a coastal suburb, 523,000 Australian dollars. And there's 10,770 residents out there. And it takes an average of 7 days to sell a house over there in Warnbro. What do you guys think of this walk what we're on? We just seeing that we're doing coastal suburbs, we thought we'd just take a walk along the coast and check it all out. Look at that white sand on the beach. Check that out. Beautiful. There's a sailing boat over there, a little yacht. And there's a couple of ships right out to sea over there. I would say they might be cargo ships. And for a cloudy, blowy day, the ocean's quite calm. Very calm, actually. But not a lot of people out there because it's quite cool. The last one on the list, guys, is Port Kennedy. I think Port Kennedy is 55 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, and the median house price in Port Kennedy is 569,000 Australian dollars. Now Port Kennedy's got quite a lot of people out there, 13,800 residents. So if you don't like a lot of people, head over to Shoalwater. It's only got 4,100 residents over there, and an average amount of days to sell a house in Port Kennedy is 6 days. Guys, so that's it. It's a short video. That's it with the southern suburbs and northern suburbs with median house prices under $1 million Australian dollars. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and the walk along the coast over here. And it's a bit coolish, but we've walked for a bit, so I'm heating up a bit. So don't forget to give that thumbs up, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.